Cars, Radiator Strings Adventures. So this is one of my only things that's been a review, a PC ROM game. This game came out around the time the movie and the original video game came out. And this was one of the first games I bought, and it was pretty fun. But is the game really that fun? Or is it really have too many glitches like how we discovered in the game? Well, let's find out.
Activity.
Now let's start out with the story. There's not...
Customize play.
When it comes to the story, there's not really that much to say. Really?
High, play.
Okay. Quickly, I'll need to... enter code. I'll be right back. Okay, why did
High school? Play.
good? But anyways, back to where we were. I was gonna say, the story is very, very, very weak. It's pretty much just
Drive in and out.
where you begin by just activating one of these, and then they just get a little cutscene and stuff. And pretty much that. Now we're gonna switch it up a little. I usually would do characters next, but because the story's just very, I'm gonna do a little bit of gameplay first. So the gameplay, this one is called Drive In and Out, which is more of a puzzle game. There are some games where you actually do have to control the car, which you'll see later. But right now, yeah.
Ready? Let's go.
As you can see, the puzzles are very easy.
I'm getting too old for this. Some space of my own.
Yep, looks like it's result. And as you can see, the puzzles just get, there's like 5 levels in each one. And each of the puzzles are very...
Don't even think about me. Hey, careful! This is a new paint job.
very...
Hey, what the fish?
Why is everyone in such a hurry?
And you can see the characters already are all here, like, remote. The characters are just like, if you remember when I did the Cars the video game review, yeah, they're just the same characters as those. Like, Mac is just a little between the transporter, Doc Hudson is just...
Whoa, watch out! I'm watching you.
You know, And as you can see, the characters are all very kind of
No. Yes. No.
very just generic. Things like, if you go to Legends races, you know, where you actually get to show off the characters. Yeah, these all characters, you know, all these are all the same as you saw in the previous one. So, you know, if you watch my cartoon game review to learn about them. And Chickix isn't even really a bad guy in this. He's just the guy to fill up some space. As for the visuals, as you can see, they are good for a PC ROM game, but not as good, as impressive as Cars the video game, but still okay for this. And then we already watched some of the stuff. And then with gameplay, sometimes it's just solving a puzzle. Sometimes it's the Legends races where you need to change gears. And then sometimes, like the event we're gonna do, which is Sarge's Boot Camp. I'm gonna show you that you can actually kind of control the character. We're only gonna do like 2 levels of this. And also the music changes. Like it's all music from the first game. And I know I'm speeding this up a little, but 1, there's not that much to say about the game, and then 2, I'm in a hurry. But then after, actually, they first give instructions, and then you actually have to do it. So, you know, the reason why I'm in a hurry
Level 1.
is just because I have to get ready for
Ready? Let's
stuff
go.
like school.
No time to waste. Get a move on.
As you can see, you can easily just press this to jump. Sometimes you can jump, sometimes you can't. You'll have different abilities and different things. Like here you have the ability to jump over obstacles. There's one of them where,
Sarge was right. This isn't
you know,
easy.
you can do stuff. And as you see in the gas, it's kind of how much fuel you have. So if you get all of them, you have to start the whole mini game all over again. Now, this might seem like an okay game, but let me tell you about the glitches. Unlike Cars the video game, there isn't a save game technique. And sometimes a glitch will happen where it'll just stop and you have to shut down your computer and start it up again. And what's really annoying is that you have to, sometimes it, like, makes you start the game all the way to the beginning. As you saw in my walkthrough. Twice. 1 in part 1, 1 in part 3. As you can see, I never really finished the game because of that glitch. So I probably prefer play some of the game and then quit and then do more of it and then quit. So when you're not playing it, just quit. Somehow those things don't harm you. But part 5, then, this is actually like very, so overall, I tell you, even though it's a fun game, glitches really do slow you down. And on top of that, there are many other glitches that can be found, so that's bad. So I probably give this game a recommendation only for people who have, both like the movie and for those who like arcade games, like different styles, and for those who have a lot of patience, not like myself, that if they can start, if the game is shuts down, you're willing to restart it. Which I can't think of anybody who can.
This isn't easy.
So I'd probably recommend just recommend it to those people. For the rest of people, just stick with the original Cars video game. Or, Major National or Racerama or something. Probably recommend the original video game. For
Let's move it.
reasons I can't explain.
No time to waste. Get a move on.
So I'll probably give this game,
Move, move.
without the glitch, I would probably give the game story 4 out of 10 because there's not really a story or anything that drives it,
No.
or not even a goal part. The characters are all the same as they were, and they don't really have any purpose at all except for the game itself, you know. So probably like a 4 again, maybe 5, just because the characters are good in their own right. The graphics are pretty good for games, so probably a 7 out of 10 because they are worth it for this kind of game, but not the best. Music is probably 8 out of 10, although it's all great. It's reused off from Cars the video game. The gameplay probably 7 or 6 out of 10, not the most original. And due to the minor issues and glitches, I get this game a 5 out of 10. And that's all I have to say for Cars Racing's Adventures. Now quickly, you heard it, it's 6 o'clock, which means I have to get moving and move on. So I will see you all guys on the next walkthrough, and let's...
Quit. Do you really want to leave? Yeah, activities.
Yes. So, we are ending off. So, and next time we'll do Major National. Bye.